Today on Suncoast View, will 32 million people stop visiting our state due to a drop in tourism marketing dollars? That's what Visit Florida says after a brutal budget week.
You may know him as the copy machine guy from SNL or from the dozens of movies he's been in as an actor and comedian. Rob Schneider is performing on the Suncoast, and he's here on the Suncoast.
And it's Field Trip Friday, and today one of us is going high in the sky to tackle the Suncoast first treetop rope course. Wait till you see how that goes. All that and more right now on Suncoast View.
Welcome to the show, and welcome back to author Christy Ling as our guest co-host today. Good to see you.
Thanks for having me back. Good to see you.
Remind us again about Operation Happiness, because it's such an important concept.
Thank you. So that's my book. It was out last year, and we just recently released the audiobook, which was exciting, and have had some great feedback on that. So it's all about how to create happiness through looking at it as an activity rather than just a choice or something you feel.
Okay, so then I have to ask, you have chosen to come back to our area. Is this part of your Operation Happiness?
Well, I'm a beach person and a water person, so of course I love Sarasota. I'm a big fan, and I brag at home in LA to all my friends about the gorgeous beaches here, because we have nice beaches in LA, but truthfully, sorry LA, they don't compare to
Okay, hey, Visit Florida just got a free endorsement that the Florida beaches are better than LA. I don't think we can market any better than that.
We're taking it. Of course, they've got gray sand and 65-degree water.
Well, why would you want that when you could be here? So, all right, well, Christy, we're glad to have you with us. We're going to have a lot of fun today.
Thanks so much.
Want to check and see who's in the kitchen. Ooh, talk about fun. A sweet treat today. Pastry chef, the very talented Lindsay from the Ritz-Carlton. What are we making today?
I'm not saying that we haven't planned Mother's Day out. All I'm saying is that we're decorating beautiful cookies with stuff you can find around your house.
That you could use as a Mother's Day gift.
That you could use as a wonderful Mother's Day gift.
Just saying. Or I can gift it to myself in case I need to. So, all right, well, we look forward to celebrating with Lindsay, and she's always welcome because there's always some really good treats that come when Lindsay comes as well. So we had so much fun yesterday, and we've gotten so much feedback on social media. We wanted to thank everybody again for getting excited about the Batmobile and the Bat Cycle coming to our show. This is courtesy of the Knock brothers. That is Captain Eugene you see right there. And he flies the Batcopter, drives the Batmobile, and also the Bat Cycle. These are all available for appearances. I was floored.
Can you believe it?
It's here, like the real deal. Fire shooting out the back and everything. This was all about part of Throwback Thursday and our 60s celebration. But I got to tell you, I heard they were coming. I thought, oh, all right, I'm not a huge, DC Comics person. That was really cool.
But that made me excited.
That made me excited, too.
The Knock family is unbelievable. They live here. They're all performers. They have everything. Who would think they have a bat helicopter?
Seriously. And we talked to and know Bello Knock so well. In fact, he's going to stop by later on in the show with another surprise stunt. But watching these three boys together, these are grown adult men. And they were like, we've got a Batmobile and we've got a copter and we do this and we do that.
Wouldn't you be excited if you had a copter, a Batmobile and a Batcopter?
I just think it's cool to hang out with your brothers and play with grown-up toys.
Speaking of
I would land that copter everywhere.
I have seen one brother fly the helicopter and Bello hanging under it. Now that's trusting your brother.
You know what? Can you imagine their childhood? I have 4 boys, and I just think about their mother, like the things they must have done as growing up young boys.
Their mother's really cool, though. I was sitting with her at the circus once, and Bello was doing a death-defying stunt, and I said, oh, my goodness, and she said, oh, he'll be fine.
Right. He's been doing that for years. So. Well, we appreciate that the Knock family is such a big part of the Suncoast and for bringing their fun toys to see us, and we'll see Bello in a little bit later in the show. It is time for our first hot topic, and it's a hot one this week. Visit Florida says 1 out of every 3 of our state's visitors will now go somewhere else because of cuts to tourism funding. It has been a big budget battle as lawmakers cut Visit Florida's budget from $78 million to $25 million. Could this really create a collapse of our #1 industry? Do tourists come here because of the slogans and ads that they use up north and overseas? Lawmakers acknowledge that advertising helps, but that businesses need to pay for more of it themselves. What do you think?
Oh, I think advertising is everything. We've proved that with so many products. And who in Canada would have heard about Siesta Key without advertising? And, okay, I'm very selfish, but tourism means we don't pay a state income tax.
Yes.
That would cost us a fortune. So bottom line with me is money. Let the state spend the money so we can avoid that. And jobs. I mean, that means a lot of jobs here when the tourists come.
When I was talking to Virginia Haley about this, she mentioned that in Colorado, they decided to do something similar, and they cut I think it was like maybe 30 million, they cut their advertising budget. It cost them maybe 10 times that. She said it was like devastating. She said they literally had no tourism after that cut. And she said the cost that, the savings from the cut and the cost they lost in advertising dollars is just not worth it.
Part of me doesn't understand this, though. If I'm going to go to Colorado, I know I want to go to see big mountains and have great snow and ski. I'm going to go to Colorado.
But where would you go, though?
But you need someone to
beach,
remind you. That's
I
not
do?
that you don't want to go.
Okay,
But
well,
if you don't see it, it doesn't pop in your mind, oh, maybe I'll plan that trip today.
Yeah.
Or so you keep, it's not that you don't want to come to Florida. It's
Right.
going to be like, it's in the back of your mind, but that advertisement is going to keep reminding you.
I need to see the bus route.
Constantly. And that's the thing. And, you know, another thing she mentioned was the fact that, you know, big companies like Disney, they're always going to be able to advertise.
Absolutely.
But little companies and mom and pop shops, you know, on Siesta Key or on, you know, St. Armand's, they can.
Christy, do they do advertising for California elsewhere, or do you see Florida ads in California?
So I used to see Florida ads in California. I haven't for a long time. I'm sort of a walking Florida ad in California because I talk about how much I love it. But it really is true. So people, of course, know about Orlando and Disney. But when I tell people, oh, I'm so excited, I'm going back to Sarasota, a lot of my friends on the West Coast are like,
Why?
why? And I'm like, have you seen the beaches? It's amazing. And they have the arts and they have entertainment. It's incredible. So I think getting the word out about that is still very important. And, you know, I know, too, coming from a marketing background when I was younger, companies, when they cut budgets, the first place they're tempted to cut is marketing and PR and advertising, but they don't realize how much damage that's going to do. It really is important to keep the word out there.
And the big question, where did that money go?
Yes, well,
When
that's...
they cut that
Right.
spending, where did it go? Because they cut the arts,
We've
too,
told
right?
investigative
They cut a
Bo
lot
Beth
of
to get digging on that.
They
Where did
cut
that
a
money
lot
go?
of things.
Yep, there were a
I
lot
mean,
of cuts.
Overall, there were slashes in the budget overall.
Right.
But, I mean, that's a huge slash, almost 67%.
It's been a lot of cuts, that's for sure. Well, it's not just marketing, it's retail as well. So as our shopping habits continue to change, Macy's is making changes. They're becoming more self-serve, like maybe a TJ Maxx or a Nordstrom Rack. Those are models they claim they are following. You will now get your own shoe sizes when you look at shoes. Their discount racks will be expanded. Customer service used to be what set department stores like Macy's apart, but customers today reportedly don't want the interaction. Do you like being served when you shop, or will you do your own thing?
I think that's a savings from Macy's.
Oh,
They're
absolutely.
cutting a lot of jobs.
Yeah,
But do you want to be served though? I don't want to sit there and wait for that man to get me 3 pairs of shoes. It takes a week. I can do it myself in 5 seconds.
How are you going to do that?
Well, they're going to have the racks right there. I'm going to walk up, I'm going to see the shoe, I'm going to know I need a 6.5 and a 7, and I'm not going to have to say, excuse me, sir. When you're done with those other 4 people, will you go get me these shoes?
Have you ever walked around like one of those other stores like Marshall's or Ross and look for that 1 6.5 that they have mixed in between 10 million other shoes?
Yes.
That doesn't take 3 seconds. It's a nightmare, and then when people move things, there's no one to move it back in its place. I don't like this idea.
And there's no place to ask questions.
Yeah. I like the idea. I see that they're trying to save, and I rather that than closing the whole store altogether. But don't make it seem like you're doing me a favor.
Right, right. I think they're getting rid of those jobs to save money themselves.
That's exactly
because
right.
sales are down.
Trying to make it seem like, oh, we're helping you.
I guess it depends on what service you like.
You don't want the help. We know you don't.
I think online retailers are really what's cutting into the department stores in a big way. So I understand maybe they want to go more of like compete with the Ross or the discount stores, the Nordstrom's Rack. I love shopping at Nordstrom's Rack, by the way. But I also love shopping online, and I would love to hear them at the same time say, we're also going to invest in making our website a more interesting place to shop as well.
Right, or more user-friendly.
More user-friendly.
I can't buy clothes online. I want to go and try those clothes on.
I don't know, guys. I don't like people, so I don't want that lady. That lady takes too long to get my shoes. I'll do it myself. All right, well, an interesting debate is popping up in the New York Post about a woman who wrote a book called Me-ternity. The 38-year-old was jealous of coworkers clocking out for maternity leave. She decided she wanted a break of her own. The Post article describes why she believes every woman deserves mandated me time, maybe a sabbatical of sorts, away from your job. Her argument is if you don't take the mommy path, you don't get socially mandated time off and the chance to grow as a person.
Grow up, lady. This is not time off.
Oh, good. I thought it was just going to be me. Is me-ternity the answer to work-life balance?
When you are going through that, you don't have time to brush your teeth. You are so busy with the baby. You're up all night long and all day long. That woman has no clue in what goes on with having a child.
She thinks it's just relaxing.
Were you thinking of writing a book like that? I hope not.
Well, I don't have kids, so coming from that perspective, I agree with you guys.
Yes,
I mean,
you've seen kids close up.
that's a lot of work
I got a
to
few.
be a
You
new
want
mom.
them?
Yeah.
Got a few?
Oh, Beth?
I don't want them. You can have them.
No, I know. I didn't know if you wanted my kids. I know you don't want my kids. I don't want my kids some days. That'll get me in trouble later. Do you think, though, if you chose not to have children, and I know you're not to that point in life yet, would you feel that you should have had a several-month break to focus on something personal, which would be the argument for a maternity leave?
No, I feel like you just take a vacation day. I mean, that's what it is. Or, you know, you take a moment and just take some time off.
Because I think one thing new moms worry about is getting behind in their jobs.
Absolutely.
The other people are at work. They are working hard. They're going beyond you, ahead of you. They're learning things you don't know. And when you come back, you always feel behind. So,
I think it's a bigger conversation, too, about, I know a lot of people without kids feel like they have to pick up the slack for those of us who do have to run out and go to a doctor's appointment or do have to get home to pick up kids from school. Whereas those of us with kids, and I've heard Linda talk about this, too, I feel like I have made career decisions and my career has been compromised because I'm a mother. You know, I did not do things that I would have loved to have done because I can't.
I know many parents that didn't take maternity leave. My mom had my little brother and was at work the next day with the infant like right next to her at her desk, you know. So I don't think, you know, if you're lucky enough to get maternity leave to focus on that child, wonderful. But you can't say because you didn't get it, you're upset at the person that did.
Yeah.
You know, those are choices that, you know, with your job or with your position, whatever, that you made.
Well, this went a lot better than I thought it would because I was really nervous about you guys being like, of course we want a break. And
I mean, I want a break, but I can't just say because I don't have a kid. I would love to take a vacation for a month and
That's
just hang
a big
out.
price to pay.
Everybody,
that's no vacation.
But who wouldn't want a month off just to go chill?
I get it, but there's no chilling with the
No chill
newborn.
at all.
No,
But
I ran back to work.
It's the hardest time
that's
of
my
your
point.
life.
It's like I think everyone wants a vacation, but that lady's taking it too far.
Yeah, she's a little crazy. But
She's
you
very
heard me say
selfish.
this week, I come to work to get away. It happens, especially when they're older. So when you stay in a hotel, you get a new bar of soap, usually every night. Well, so you use it a few times, but then where does it go? An Orlando company is making sure it doesn't go to waste. Clean the World pays hotels to pick up used soap and half-full toiletry bottles. Once the soap arrives in their warehouses across the world, including in Orlando, that soap is melted down, reformed into new bars, and then sent off to charities like the Red Cross. Last year, they made more than 7 million soaps and 400,000 hygiene kits, and they were just profiled on Time.com. I love this story.
What a great idea.
I mean,
fantastic.
seriously.
It's just thrown away otherwise.
I find that a little gross.
Not if you're the one in need of a bar of soap in a third world country
But
that
it's
got
a
hit by a
bar of
hurricane.
soap that somebody has
Do you
used
know what
that I
soap was
don't know.
made out of?
You're not going to be
In
that
the old
picky.
days, it was fat.
Lie. Lie. It was made of lie.
And fat. They use fat to make soap. So, animal fat. So,
But it also includes wax, which also picks up things. Have you ever picked up a bar of soap and seen the dirt rime that's on it?
Or a hair.
Yeah.
There's a whole nother discussion about hair on the soap.
I'm
Little
just
gross.
saying.
But I do like this idea, though.
I like the idea, but
Again,
I don't know if I
these are
want.
going to people that are so thrilled to have them. I know you get that.
Well, like the shampoo bottles, I hate leaving those behind.
Right.
Where you use
I
just a
don't
little
leave
bit
them.
out of
I
it.
take them.
always
I
feel
take
so
those and use them
bad.
at home. So.
I take them with me. I'm not taking
All right. We think it's sanitary. We really do.
I hope it's sanitary.
We're going to check out our happy hour forecast. And when we come back, can we get rid of stress with hypnotherapy? Boy, I hope so.
I'm willing to try.
Me too.
We're all going.
Thanks, Stephanie. We've got some changes coming up over the weekend, right in time for Mother's Day. I think Mother's Day itself is going to be pretty nice, but we could see some received rainfall, some stuff we really need. You can see the front right now over the mouth of the Mississippi River with that severe thunderstorm watch along the Gulf Coast. When that front gets here, it's going to be the best chance of rain we're going to have for a long time, but it's only going to be about a 40% chance come Saturday afternoon. There are some showers out in the Gulf. You might see some green speckles out there on the edge of radar range. I don't think they're going to make it to the shore, and I think it'll be a fairly good night tonight. 83 the current temperature at Sarasota-Bradenton International Airport. Dew point creeping up. It's going to be in the low 70s tonight and tomorrow, so it will feel muggy. Here's your hour-by-hour forecast. Going out tonight, consider it will be muggy overnight, but that chance of rain will cool us off. And I think by Mother's Day, we will have lower humidities and temperatures really nice. I think you're going to enjoy that. The complete forecast coming up on ABC 7 News at 5.
Hypnosis is a state of consciousness when we lose voluntary powers and are highly responsive to direction. But it's not just a comedy act that you might see on stage. Hypnosis is also a very useful tool in therapy. Danny Fox is a clinical hypnotherapist, and she's here to help us understand what a very useful tool hypnosis can be. Oh, do we need you?
Many people say that when they meet me.
Well, how is what you do different from what we might see on stage?
Excellent question. I get that a lot. First of all, the stage hypnosis is going to be in a setting where there's a group, there's a willing participant, and I just want to give you a little side note. If you ever hear about this and you know I'm in the audience, you should go, because you're going to have a great time just watching me participate. Apparently, I'm very funny, and there's video to prove this.
And you could probably hypnotize the hypnotist.
I could. But the stage hypnosis is really, the intention is to have fun and to enjoy yourselves. And that's really powerful use of the tool, creating this suggestible environment to create behavior change. But in a hypnotherapist setting where you're one-on-one with me or someone else that's qualified, you're really using this tool to create lasting behavior change. You're looking for that moment between perspective and awareness to do something different than what you've normally been doing. So that's what I do as a hypnotherapist. I just cultivate that time between perception and reality to create a new behavior.
What kind of issues do you deal with?
That's another great question. You know, everybody started the weight loss and the stop smoking, but clearing negativity, creating happiness, that's another opportunity. Releasing stress, limiting the amount of worry, we all worry, and also allowing parents to intervene with their children in a positive, more empowering way. It really runs the gambit. I often say if you have feelings about it, hypnosis can help.
So these are everyday issues that could help us deal with.
Yes, everyday issues.
Okay, give us an example.
For sure. We all want to lose weight.
Yes.
We all want to lose weight. And so hypnotherapy can help that. While I can't necessarily go in and tell your subconscious, release weight now, I can help you remove barriers between where you are and your goal. So say, for example, you want to exercise more, but you just can't get up off the couch, you just can't find the motivation. I help you remove the barrier between where you are and where you want to be, and cultivate images in your mind of what that looks like. If you have movies and images of in your mind of what this vision looks like, you're more likely to behave in that way. You're more likely to reach your goal.
How do you do that? Do you have a little watch? Go to sleep.
I do. I have a little watch, but that's only to help people with their expectation of this process and this session. Really, the state of being in hypnosis is really no more than just allowing yourself to accept the rapport and this relationship and trust that I'm going to take you from here to here. And sometimes people need that classic induction, whether it's something to focus on, an eye fixation to lower your eyes and create that tired, relaxed response. And sometimes people just need, allow your eyes to close.
What about stress and road rage?
Okay, yes.
She drives a long way every day.
And anger management.
And
I was
anger
wondering about
management,
that. Yeah.
right, absolutely. It can definitely help with that. I mean, the anger response, the anxious response, it's creeping up within the body. If you can just harness that moment, create awareness, and create some space between that reaction and your response, a lot of things will happen. More important, if you celebrate the fact that you've done that, you will anchor in a new little habit. And little habits celebrated over time become big behavior.
Can you lead us through an exercise?
I certainly can.
Teach us how to manage that
Okay,
feeling.
okay, all right. So just allow your eyes to close for just a moment. And again, don't do this while driving or operating any kind of equipment or when your attention to your surroundings or your children is required. Just take a big breath in through your nose and blow it out long and slow through your mouth, and think relax. And this time, take a big breath in through your nose, and this time say to yourself, this is breath coming through my nose. And blow it out long and slow through your mouth, and think relax. And just do that one more time. Big breath in through your nose. long and slow through your mouth. And think relax.
I like your voice.
Thank you. And allow your eyes to open. And just notice perhaps what's shifted just in that brief amount of time. It only takes about 90 seconds for your body to go from fight, flight, or freeze into rest and digest, safe and relaxed. And when you do that, you step into a more aware, more insightful, more wise place where you can pretty much handle anything.
Wow. Well, what about the people that cannot be hypnotized? Or they think they can't be?
There you go.
'Cause I think I want to.
Right, right. I've never personally ran into anybody who I can't hypnotize. It's really about using this rapport, your willingness, and your readiness to go into this state. And that's an art that we cultivate together. My best skill is if you like me, then you'll do what I need you to do. But also, just going into this state is just a decision. All hypnosis is self-hypnosis, so you really can't do it wrong. You're a willing participant. So when you're ready, you'll go.
Oh, wow.
And
we like you.
Fascinating.
We like you.
For more information, you can go to Danny Fox's website and learn all about it.
Thank you.
See her in person. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. I feel so relaxed. And next, we have Sounds of the Suncoast with a Bradenton native.
Just go do it. Go do it. If you're not in control, then who is? Live above the influence.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com for Chef Judy's favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, step-by-step videos, and Suncoast Restaurant Guide. You'll find it all at mysuncoast.com/dining.
What Florida city is best known for spaceflight?
Cape Carnival.
Cape Carnival? Close enough. What condiment includes vinegar, molasses, and anchovies?
Westchester sauce?
Close enough. And now, a word from our sponsors.
One-off from the Florida Lottery. Now available for pick 2, 3, 4, and 5 games. Miss by one on any or all numbers and still win.
Drive into Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota and discover big savings during the Drive and Discover event. Come shop the Suncoast's largest selection of Ram trucks. Get maximum cargo space and more comfort with a new Ram Quad Cab for as low as $24,999. Or get more legroom and maximum comfort with a new Ram Crew Cab and save up to $10,000. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
And welcome back. Singer and songwriter and Bradenton native Matt Walden has enjoyed success on top-ranked iTunes charts with his first album. And he's performed all over the Suncoast, and we are so thrilled to have him in our studio today for our Sounds of the Suncoast as he performs with you. Take it away.
Baby, how you insecure with a face like yours? So girl, you got me dying. Baby, how you got that? Yeah, I had to ask, 'cause girl, you caught me trying. But when you ask me how I'm doing on this Tuesday afternoon, even though it's Friday morning, I say I'm fine. But on my mind is how I'd rather be with you. I wanna be with you, baby. I wanna be with you, make me feel like I climbed Mount Everest, or at least what's left of it. Cause then, girl, you're so hot. Global warming is real. And you ask me time and time if I get jealous. Oh, baby, this ain't The Exorcist. Cause I'm not possessive, no, no, no. But when you ask me how I'm doing on this Tuesday afternoon, I say I'm fine, but on my mind is how I'd rather be with you.
Woo!
Yay!
I love this song.
Thank you so much.
I loved your little ad-libs in there, too.
Yeah, you know,
That was great.
You got a lot of personality. Yeah, and
you
you've
know.
been busy since the last time we saw you. Tell us what you've been up to.
Yeah, just recording, playing as many shows as I can, you know, trying to get new content out there, because that's all you can really do. I just played at Playlist Live last weekend, which was really sick.
What is that?
It's like a huge kind of social media YouTube convention with thousands, and it was just insane.
Where was it? That's very cool.
In Orlando, at the Hyatt Regency, and just a huge ballroom. It was great.
That's
Crazy.
cool. Good for you.
Yeah, so definitely a lot of fun.
When you say new material, are you writing that new material?
Yeah, I write all the time. It's pretty much the only thing I do.
Well, let us know if we inspire you at all right?
Of course.
Please do, but we love the song, and you're going to play us out as we go to break. But before that, we're going to actually have a comedian. Rob Schneider is here, and we're going to have a little more from him, and we're going to hear a little more from you, too.
All right. Yeah, you can have your air and breathe it too. Cause the very thought of you leaves me gasping, gasping. Oh. I figured it out, my heart is stolen from the moment.
Introducing the all-new Alfa Romeo Giulia, a performance masterpiece. Race-inspired handling and lightning-fast response times take your drive to the next level. Find yours at Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
Are you paying too much for your cable or satellite TV? The U.S. government passed a bill mandating free over-the-air digital transmission of all broadcast network television channels. That means with the new TV Freeway digital antenna, you can get free HD programming from your favorite broadcast networks 24/7 without a bill. You just plug it into the back of your TV and start watching all of your favorite broadcast programs for free. There are no contracts to sign, no hidden fees, and no monthly fees. Just free HD broadcast TV. Take it with you anywhere. Call or go online now to get your TV Freeway stick for the incredibly low price of only $14.99. But wait, call or click now and you can get a second TV Freeway stick for a second TV. Just pay a separate fee, but you have to order right now.
Call 1-800-809-5196 to get your TV Freeway. Call now or go to tvfreeway.com. So call 1-800-809-5196. This offer's not in any store. Call now.
During the past 10 years, Tidewell Hospice volunteers have provided more than 1 million hours of service. They sit with patients, giving caregivers a break. They work in offices. They take their furry friends on pet therapy visits. They even clown around. Every task performed by a volunteer makes a difference in the lives of our patients and their families. Join Tidewell's volunteer team. They're truly 1 in a million. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
The official salon of ABC7. Cutting Loose Salon.
Come on in, welcome to our pad. Trust me, folks, you're in for a ride. I'm driving, so relax. Unwind, leave your buckets all behind. Get ready to blow your mind. In Beatsville, don't be shy. Come and make the scene. Catch the crazy party inside. The hipsters here are gone. And dig, man, they're on to something big. Yeah, they're gonna flip your wig in Beatsville. Catch the gig in Beatsville.
Giulia from Alfa Romeo. Appearance. Performance. Power. Find yours at Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
Welcome back to Suncoast View. We're going to check back in with our pastry chef, Lindsay from the Ritz, and a helper with you as well. Tell us who you brought.
I do have a helper. This is my amazing daughter, Ellie. It is Take Your Child to Work Day, so she gets to hang out with me today.
Okay, and she gets to be on TV and make cookies. Life is good.
I know, right?
All right, we'll join you in the kitchen in a little bit. Beth. Rob Schneider is best known for his years on Saturday Night Live, but he has a huge list of film credits, including starring roles in Deuce Bigalow, The Male Gigolo, and one of my favorite, Grown Ups. And he's here at McCurdy's Comedy Theater this week, and we're thrilled to have him in our studio today.
Thank you.
I'm welcome.
Thank you, ladies.
Oh, everybody is so excited. They kept hovering
sandwich.
around,
Well, thank you.
waiting for you to say something funny.
I'm still waiting. They're still waiting.
Whoa! This is fun. I don't know about funny, but it's fun.
Good, good. Well, thanks for having me.
Well, we're happy you're here, and I heard a story that the last time you were on the Suncoast,
Yes.
you had quite a problem with the AC at McCurdy's, like star treatment kind of thing, huh?
If the AC goes out in certain places, it's no problem. But if it goes out here in June, you could die.
Were you worried about that?
Well, yeah, and so was I with the 300 people that were in the McCurdy's theater, and it was fun. We handled it okay. And people have a good attitude here because they're used to the heat.
That's true.
And almost dying. So. I felt like it was like a, like your pet. You leave it in the car by mistake, and because if you have a crack problem or something. And then I felt like we were the pets left in the car.
Oh,
but
no.
that was fine. It was great. People handled it really well.
And it wasn't that bad because you came back.
Yeah, what a beautiful place. Yeah, I love the beach here, and the water was so incredibly warm and inviting. I grew up in San Francisco, but they get sharks and it's freezing. But it's
we
beautiful
have
here.
manatees and old people, so it'll be quite
Good, yeah.
And neither one bite. Well, Rob, I heard you have a new Netflix project. It's called The Real Rob, and you get your entire family involved.
Well, I had a CBS show called Rob, and I didn't think it was very real, so I said, well, let's do one that's make it called Real Rob. It's kind of a joke on that one. But now it's the second season that we're doing it, and now I wish I wouldn't have done a show and called it making fun of the first show. But anyway, it's called Real Rob, and I got my family doing it. It's my buddy Norm Macdonald, who's hilarious. He's got a new Netflix special, just came out this week, and that's my lovely wife.
Oh, well, what's it like working with your family like this? Is your wife game?
She's into it. She's tough. Oh, that's me after I got punched in the
Yeah,
face with
I saw
David
that.
Spade. Oh, there's the new baby.
Oh my, how old is the baby?
She's 7 months now.
Oh my.
She's so cute. It's unbelievable. For an old dog like me having a baby, it's the greatest.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
you enjoy them when you're older a lot more, I think.
So much in common. We both wake up, have no idea where we are. And then, we both need help getting out of the bath. And but it's been so beautiful. And it's just Madeline she's my sweetheart. She's such a sweetie. But she sleeps like this in the bed. They try to scare you, like, don't sleep with the baby. It's not safe. You can smother it. And, keep the baby in the garage or wherever they tell you to keep the baby.
Garage.
And so, but it's fine. We just. She gets the occasional elbow, but she's come on. I know she's not gonna say anything because she's 7 months old. But she looks at me like
that. Soon will change. You just wait. You come back in 10 years. She's gonna tell you to move off the bed.
But she's growing so fast, and she's big, so it's just fun. I'm loving it. The first baby you panic with, baby's like, is the baby okay? Is the baby crying? She's like, well, she needs something. She's hungry. The second baby, she's crying. Well, that's what they do. Come on, She's hungry. I'm hungry. Come on, it's like on a plane when they say, like, put your own mask on first, then take care of your child. It's the same thing with eating. So, but it's so cute. My wife's the one that does it. She does everything. So, I'm trying to help though. I try to help.
Well, you're trying to be, I guess, a great dad, and at the same time, I hear that there's also a lot of things changing with the brand. Like, how has things changed with Netflix and how you interact with, your fans?
Well, there's no more stars system anymore, which is good because I don't know who needs the ratings. And stuff.
But you were a star. That'd be bad for you.
Well, no, but there's no more. I mean, they don't have like 5 stars. They used to rate stuff.
Oh, yes,
it's real simple now.
They had a fiasco. Now it's either So, but it's fun. I mean. Honestly, I just wanted a chance to make something great, and I really feel like a network TV. I know you guys are a network, but ABC. Nothing wrong with ABC, but I think we spent a year and a half trying to make 8 episodes great, just half-hour movies basically. And it's really fun. And so and I, work with my family and our little daughter Miranda's our oldest, and she loves it. So, but I only let her work 45 minutes. That's it. It's like a clock.
How old is Miranda?
She's 4.
Oh, are you worried you're going to have a showbiz baby here?
Well, she was in the first season. She didn't even know she was in the. We didn't ask her. She just kind of. But her first word was action. That was her first word. Cut. And so, but she likes it, and so I'm happy for her. She just, she's enjoying. She doesn't even know what she's doing, but it's fun to just kind of put her and see what happens.
You may be launching a star.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to do that. Keep her out of show business. It's not healthy for adults.
Oh, Lord.
Imagine children,
Well, tell us about like the glory days, like, when you were in SNL with all of those big names, Adam Sandler, Chris Rock,
We were just actors trying to go, are we in show business yet? Are we really in? And Adam Sandler's such a lovely guy. I remember the first week he was on Saturday Night Live in 1990, in the fall of 1990. And he hadn't stayed up that late since he was in college, and because you have to stay up all night Tuesday, all day, all night, and then you have to stay and make sure to correct the sketches because nobody else is going to correct your writing for you.
Right.
Make sure everybody can go over it with the other actors. And he just had these cute little puffy eyes, and he's like.
Yeah, but that group, your original group, everybody launched these amazing careers.
We had some very good people.
Yeah, it's great.
And the older guys that were there, like Phil Hartman and Dana Carvey, were just great. So it's like, how are we going to get on with these guys? They're amazing, So, but they're very supportive and great guys. So we were just lucky. When you're in 26, you don't even realize what the heck's going on.
Yeah.
And you're just there, and I went from watching the show to being on it, and it was it's a beautiful thing. It was fun, and I'm having fun now, though. I think that at the end of the day, I want to be able to do something that could be like a Fawlty Towers type of show that could be like a great, really one of the all-time best shows. So that's what we're aiming for. So we'll see.
Well, good luck, and you keep that
with my wife.
There you go. That's the best way to do it.
But John Cleese said this thing. He said, because I went and talked to him before I did the show. And he said, well, the first season, the first season, he said, I wrote with my wife. So the second season we did the show, we were divorced. I said, oh, God. I don't want that.
No problems like that.
I like my house. I want to keep my house.
Yeah, it wasn't the show
well,
that
Rob,
did it, I'll
you
bet
are the hot ticket in town. McCurdy's had to add a new show just to keep up with that demand.
Thank you. It would be a 4 o'clock show. There's a few tickets available. I'm happy to be here, and I want to make sure everybody get a chance to come see the show. And it's fun. We talk about all the stuff.
Yeah,
it'll be cool.
AC works. Again, a 4 o'clock show, just a few tickets, so you better rush to get them. And you go to McCurdy's Comedy Theater website to get those tickets and information. Next, it's Field Trip Friday, and you would not believe what they made me do. Another one.
What'd you do?
They made me climb trees.
Climb trees?
Yeah.
Oh, she's young. She can do that.
Did they pay you at least for that?
She was on the clock.
Okay. Good.
The official Suncoast Storm team at ABC 7. We're here for you.
I heard about the Detoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Detoli Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was and some additional cancers that were not found during the biopsy. I would recommend the Detoli Cancer Center. As a group of human beings, they are unbelievably great.
From our studios on Florida Suncoast, this is an ABC 7 News Update.
Good afternoon, I'm Haley Wilges. Here's what we're working on for 5 o'clock. Increased drug penalties give local law enforcement more power to get drug dealers off the streets, while opponents criticize the change as having negative consequences. And the Netflix show worrying parents and school administrators, sparking complaints among mental health care professionals. Now let's head over to Steve.
Thanks, Haley. This is the best chance of rain we're going to have for a long time. This front now bringing some severe weather up into the Florida Panhandle, back through Alabama and the mouth of the Mississippi River. Once it passes, it's not going to rain probably until the latter part of May at the earliest. So let's hope tomorrow afternoon when that front gets here, it gives us some showers. There could be some light sprinkles overnight from these weak disturbances spreading across the Gulf. But for the evening, it's going to be pretty nice. A little bit more humid, though, with dew points in the 67-degree range.
ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you weeknights at 5.
If you're trying to balance caring for your mother and being a mother to your children, we can help. It's what we do. Call Granny Nannies today.
A helping hand and a gentle heart.
You only have one life. Are you gambling with it?
1 in 3 adults have high blood pressure. Not knowing your numbers could cause you to lose, big time. Luckily, you can turn the odds in your favor by getting your blood pressure checked today. Don't leave your health to chance. Learn more at heart.org/HPV.
It's no small wonder anybody loves it all.
I just love art that moves me.
No small.
I mean, really moves me.
One.
Sunset Fiat of Sarasota presents No Small Wonder. High performance style. Let the art of Fiat move you.
My dad is my hero, and I wanted to give him a chance to live life and be happy. Granny Nannies has been a huge help. It has contributed to the health and happiness of my dad, for sure.
A helping hand and a gentle heart.
It's Field Trip Friday, and for once I am so glad it wasn't me that had this latest adventure. We sent Bobeth high in the sky to Triumph, the Suncoast's first treetop obstacle course, and she lived to tell about it. Let's take a look.
Triumph is an aerial adventure course, an obstacle course that's located on 14 acres of land out here. So you're going to have everything from zip lines to different kinds of obstacles ranging from 10 to 50 feet in the air. It's nothing you should be afraid of. There are safety systems in place to keep you hooked up. You're actually hooking up. You're attached to aircraft cable as you go through the course, and we use a magnetic carabiner system that doesn't allow you to come unhooked from the course until you come all the way to the ground.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm safe.
Yeah, you are completely safe. Completely safe. It's great team building experience. It's good exercise, nice outdoor activity for family bonding, anything like that. A lot of people do come out here to overcome their fear of heights and build confidence. It works really well for that.
I'm so excited. I will conquer Triumph.
And now you can hold the rope and swing across, or just walk across like a tightrope.
Swing across.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's rope swings here.
Like Tarzan.
Exactly. And you know, a great Tarzan yell is appreciated.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice. Way to commit.
Get out of your way. Whoa.
Well done. Nice. Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Good job.
I'm back, and I'm happy.
So you did really well up there. We only expect about a quarter of our climbers to make it up there, and then about a quarter of those who do go up there get rescued. So the attrition rate's pretty high for making it through Summit.
And I did not have to get rescued.
You didn't have to get rescued. Awesome. High five, dude. That was great.
Beth, you're unbelievable. Wow.
Very impressed.
You're the most athletic woman I know.
At one point, we were 50 feet in the air, and I'm doing like the jungle gym monkey bars kind of thing, and I'm like, this is a disaster. I'm going to die. I was so afraid.
Were you?
Yeah, but
you
you were
knew
so
you were
brave.
strapped on. He said you couldn't get hurt. You were strapped in a harness.
But you don't think that. You're not thinking, oh, you're going to be, it's going to stop you from falling. You just think, I'm so high, please make it across, and then you can't stop. Like, well, at least I felt like I couldn't stop because I didn't want to be rescued. The last time I think I did something like that, I fell off that bike, and I was like, I'm going to redeem myself. So I was like, I am going to make it across this thing, hell or high water. Look how high I am, and I'm like struggling.
That's great.
But yeah, so
a lot of arm strength involved, and I know you say you don't have much.
Surprising because I can barely lift a gallon of milk. And I had to lift my whole body weight. I didn't there were times I was like, I don't know about
I
this.
cannot wait to take the
You
kids.
were unbelievable, Bobette.
A lot of fun.
And if you'd like to swing into action, just like Bobette did, if she can do it, you can do it. Try it anyway. It's at Triumph, and you can find all the information on their website. Doesn't that look like fun? Next, we have more action. Daredevil Bello Knock is here with us, and he has a surprise stunt. Bobette, challenge him.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
I'm calling in regards about my mother, and I'm here, and I just want to thank you because it saved my mother's life yesterday. And I'd like to know the names of the people that came in and saved her. It's a wonderful thing. Thank you.
With Life Alert, one touch of a button can get you help fast.
For a free Life Alert brochure, call 1-800-962-4112. That's 1-800-962-4112. Call now, 1-800-962-4112.
It's Lincoln's summer sales event here at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKC Sports Utility for $249 per month or 2017 MKZ for $299 per month. We are proud to introduce the newest addition to the Lincoln lineup, the all-new 2017 Lincoln Continental. We have a great selection and ready for immediate delivery. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury, winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Suncoast since 1978. We are located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
I knew I could get myself out of this. I just needed some hope and some help.
I took the first step to recovery when I made the call.
Since 2014, Addiction Hope and Helpline has answered calls for recovery and treatment 24/7, 365 days a year. If you're depressed, drinking, using drugs, or taking pills, call now and talk to someone who cares.
I had problems just getting to sleep, drinking and using pills every night.
I feel like I'm losing control. I'm afraid I'll lose my job or even my family.
Most insurance covers substance abuse. You can get back on track. Call now for hope and help with proven gentle recovery programs.
I never thought that I could be somebody who didn't drink and use drugs.
I have something to hold on to for strength. I'm in recovery, getting the help I need.
Call 800-622-1941. 800-622-1941.
I was always worried and scared. Mom was in pain. She wasn't going to get any better, and all the trips to the ER were painful for all of us. Then we called Tidewell Hospice, and everything changed. Now she has care in our home when she needs it, surrounded by family. We know we don't have much time left with Mom, but we decided to make the best out of that time. Tidewell Hospice, it's more than you think.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Is that a giveaway who our next guest might be? Of course it is. It is our good friend, Daredevil Bello Knock.
Thanks.
Great to see you. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, we're almost to summer. What are you up to this summer?
Well, this is, you said, I got a big stunt. My stunt is I am going to be doing a show called Incredibello, and it's presented by Feld Entertainment and the Ringling Museum.
Oh, wow.
And it's a 1-hour show, a huge show in a real tiny, beautiful space called the historic Oslo Theater.
Oh, that's so right here for the summer.
Yeah.
What
so
a treat.
Usually traveling all around the world, I go, you know what? Let's pick one of the most beautiful theaters that there is in the, not even the state, in the country.
Yes.
And with Feld Entertainment doing such great entertainment. And it's really, really a fun show, action-packed. It'll have my family in it and a lot of real big surprises.
Okay.
What are you going to be doing?
I was going to say, you can't like light fires in there or anything. That's a very
No,
special
well, that's
place.
right, because it is an actual historic artifact. But I'm actually going to be doing, it's this year's hair-raising summer spectacular circus, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so this year's summer's
So
circus.
we'll come out looking like you, all of us.
Believe it or not, I'm still building some of the apparatuses that I'm going to do, and they're going to do first evers. High wire, sway pole, trampoline, a lot of incredible
In
German
the
meal.
Oslo.
In the
Are
Oslo.
they good with this?
They actually have challenged me. They said, listen, the roof is like, you got to be very careful. Even brushing up against it, I said, listen, I'll clean the cobwebs out of that.
All right.
Family, who are you going to have in it?
I'm going to have my beautiful daughter, Annalise, and then brothers from other mothers, Paul Daniels and David Shipman as a host.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
so
I
really,
hear
really a lot of fun.
Incredibello is the place to be this summer. You can find tickets at ringling.org, and it will be in the historic Oslo Theater. We will see Bello coming up in just a couple of weeks. He's coming back to play with us.
Hey,
but
look
I've
at
got
that.
some people already volunteering to be in your
All
show.
right.
We've got
Look at
great
that.
kids, and they are going to hair-raising heights as well. Stay with us.
Check out mysuncoast.com/dining, your guide to the foodie lifestyle.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC7 News Update.
Hello, I'm Scott Dennis. Here's what's coming up at the top of the hour. A national food program may have a big impact locally in the battle to end summer hunger. How a trip to your mailbox can help in that fight. In Suncoast Traffic Watch right now, no crashes backing up traffic right now, but we are seeing some of the usual congestion on northbound I-75 right near Fruitville Road, which is pretty typical this time of night. Let's get over to Steve Newman now with a check on our weather.
Thanks, Scott. We got Mother's Day weekend coming up, and there'll be some changes. Some you'll like, some you won't. What you probably won't like is the more humid weather that's going to come in overnight tonight, but it sets the stage for rain from this front approaching from the northwest. It'll get here at some point tomorrow. I'll be telling you more about that at 5 o'clock. And once it passes, that's going to shut off the chance of rain for a long time. We'll have the long-range outlook and prospect of additional rain in June coming up at 5.
The official Suncoast Storm team at ABC7. We're here for you.
I'm Alan Cohn. Is it a constitutional crisis? President Trump fires FBI Director Comey, and Sally Yates testifies on Flynn. Will have local analysis.
Tonight on ABC7 News at 7. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad, and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Need more space in your place? The More Space Place can help with Murphy beds that disappear to reveal a home office, living room, or den. Custom closets with designated areas for your shoes, bags, wardrobe, and accessories. Custom-built entertainment centers, garage storage systems, and more. The More Space Place has 3 showrooms next to Sunny's on US 41 South in Sarasota, on Lakewood Ranch Boulevard just south of State Route 64 in Bradenton, and on Tamiami Trail next to Panera Bread in Port Charlotte. Put more space in your place at the More Space Place.
The kitchen is where life happens. Minnesota Flooring now offers a wide variety of beautiful quality craft-made cabinetry to make sure the heart of your home reflects your style. Visit us today at our new kitchen and bath cabinetry locations.
Are you Goodwill?
Yes, because when I donate or shop at Goodwill,
I am creating a job.
I am Goodwill, yeah.
Why settle for less? Get more for your money at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Nobody beats Subaru in service, quality, vehicle quality, and overall quality. And ALG named Subaru the 2017 top brand for residual value. Now lease the most fuel-efficient vehicle in its class, a new Subaru Outback for just $229 a month. Or get 0% financing with complimentary maintenance included. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Coming up Monday at 4 on Suncoast View. Does your dog love to run and romp at our Suncoast dog parks? Canine Corral is here to talk about dog park safety and how to keep your pup protected and happy. Tattoo removal is becoming a big business. Our beauty expert is back with a doctor to talk about a new laser removal procedure that really works. Plus cupcake decorating, an Apollonia Mediterranean grill in the kitchen.
Welcome back. We're here with pastry chef Lindsay from the Ritz-Carlton. What are we making, Lindsay?
Well, today, because Mother's Day is coming up in 2 short days, we are icing sugar cookies. I absolutely love this project because as a mom of 3, I'm not saying that I need to assist them with my own Mother's Day gifts. I'm just saying it may have happened before. And I typically have all of these things laying around my house, and I love baking the cookies on sticks. These are just standard craft dowel rods, but they don't bend, and they're nice and sturdy, and you can stick them in whatever pot or basket you find, and they're not going to bend. So in order to get a good sugar cookie, the first thing you want to do is take the baking powder or baking soda out of the recipe.
Okay.
Really? Yeah, because have you ever made them and you bake them and they come out and they're not the same shape anymore?
Right.
Yeah.
That's why?
So you just take it out, and then I freeze mine for a little bit first, and you bake them off, and they come out perfect, and they look like the shape you intended. Not like that Santa sleigh that kind of looks like a blanket. Yeah. Right. So, and then what I do is after they're cool, I put a recipe up on the website for royal icing. It's just 3 ingredients. It's egg whites, sugar, and cream of tartar, and you can even skip the cream of tartar if you want to. Mix it together, and then you can draw whatever pattern you want on the cookie.
You're so quick.
Look how good she is.
Talented.
At this point, I should be. So I've outlined yours for you.
Okay, that's a good help.
So you can take full credit for all of that. Then what you do, I let them sit for about 5-10 minutes. You can let them sit as long as you want if you get distracted.
Okay.
But I let them sit because you can feel it. Now the outside of that's nice and hard.
And that's from the egg white, right, that makes it hard?
It dehydrates it, absolutely. So these icings in your bags are a little thinner, so you're going to squirt. I'm going to steal yours. You're going to squirt a little portion in each one.
Okay.
And to spread it out, there are 2 ways. There's the sophisticated way, where you take the dowel rod and you smooth it out and you fill in really pretty. Or when you have 500 cookies to make every time like I do, you take your finger.
And just do it.
And you go for it.
To fill in every petal.
You fill in every petal individually. Absolutely. And so if you like a lot of icing on your cookie, you might accidentally put twice as much as you need.
All right, I'm making a mess over here.
That's okay, that's okay. Because then you decorate them with your kids, and then you kind of say, oh, my daughter decorated that. I don't know what happened.
I didn't do that one.
You make these 500 at a time for the Ritz? Oh my gosh.
Sometimes, listen, we have our Mother's Day brunch this Sunday, so my amazing team right now is extremely busy doing that.
Wow.
And now you have seen cookies piped in all these beautiful different ways. You can cheat just a little. I'm going to borrow this from you for just a second.
Oh, you're fine.
And what I like to do is put 1 big dot of white or any other color. You can use pink if you ladies want to switch up colors. It just looks like a cookie right now. But that same dowel rod, if you take it and you just add a little decoration, now it looks like you worked really hard outlining those flower petals.
Oh my goodness, you're so talented.
You're all going to be the most amazing cookie decorators with all your leftover craft supplies.
Okay, a
It'll
dollop.
be amazing. Just a
dollop.
little dollop at the tip of each one. And then to finish it off, you put something in the center. You find any cookies or Oreo crumbs you have left at home. You fill up a flower pot.
Perfect.
And
you have dirt.
Stick them in. Just like that.
Mom would absolutely love that, and I'm sure Mom would love brunch at the Ritz-Carlton as well, so keep that in mind. for Mother's Day. Thank you so much, Chef Lindsay, a very talented pastry chef.
Thank you.
Glad to have you with us. We're also glad to have a big old group here today. Everybody come on in. We've got Bello and Danny and a nice group of kids. Manatee County celebrating Take Your Child to Work Day, and we're glad they're here working with us on The View.
You get Bello.
I tell you what,
I did it. Great to see everybody. Big crowd, big party. Thanks for joining us. Take some time and enjoy the Suncoast View.
That's how he does it.